And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another watch party. Episode 6 of What If is here. What if Tony Stark was rescued by Killmonger? I believe that's what they're going with for the catchphrase here, which is cool to me. Tony Stark's one of my favorite MCU characters. Killmonger, voiced by Michael B. Jordan, should be cool to see him come back in the role. I got multiple Tony pops behind me. I'm going to be freaking out because I love Tony Stark, but that episode does not drop for about 50 minutes. So in the meantime, we're going to be doing a Q&A, hanging out as I tend to do. Thank you all so much for joining in here. I see we got some people in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, welcome in. Definitely hit that like button if you guys are in here right now or on the replay because it helps out with the algorithm. That's what I always say. It's honestly one of my catchphrases that I've said every live stream ever. And it's something that I need to put on a t-shirt, but maybe I'll do that in time. But thank you all for being here. I know it's super early, 2 a.m. for me. I did a 4-hour Twitch stream before this. I took a little bit of a break, so I got to get my energy back up, kind of wake up a little bit. But yeah, let's do this thing. Let's get into the questions. I know that as the episode gets closer, more people will join. That's what's tended to happen over the past few weeks. But Maggie's in here saying, first, got a 9:30 a.m. class, new episode of What If's coming out. Should I stay? Why not? There you go. There you have it. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood quote. I don't know if you're still in here right now. Am I good? If you are, I appreciate you. Mayra, what's going on? Hannah, Braden, what's going on? When does the episode come out? It comes out around 2:50 a.m. Eastern, so in about 50 minutes. So we got a long time to just kind of hang out in the meantime. Network 98, what's going on? AKA Mickey Mo, am I right? What's good? It's 2 a.m. here. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here as well. So we got about 30 minutes. I was here for the Twitch stream. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate you. I love doing Twitch and YouTube streams, and it's cool when the community kind of combines. I know Dank Sinatra, Network 98, Aiden and Max, and a bunch of others, Maggie, Abby, Lewis, they're all in both of the streams usually, so it's kind of cool to see the community grow that way. Ellie's in here. What's going on? I like the profile picture, of course, as always. We're going to be getting into that profile picture in this episode of What If. I can't wait. Tobin Bell, the actor that plays Jigsaw's in here, as always, making his return to the streams. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to take a quick water break. Hi, bro. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here, getting the energy up right now as we speak for this watch party. We got 10 people in here. That means 10 likes, hopefully. Definitely hit that like button if you guys are in here. It does help out quite a bit. But ask your questions. Fire off your questions in the chat. You want to talk about Hawkeye? You want to talk about what if predictions? Anything you want. If not, I'll just be sitting here staring into the abyss while we wait for What If. But I am going to go live here on Instagram as well shortly. Kind of to, pass the time a bit. And kind of do double lives. I like to do double live streams. Burger King's in here saying, want a Whopper? I'd rather have a McDonald's burger right now or a Wendy's burger. Yeah, but fire away your questions. Don't be afraid to ask your questions. Maggie says might take a nap until the ep drops, but I'll be there. Absolutely, totally understandable. Taco Bell's in here. What's good, Taco Bell? How you doing? What do I think is going to happen on this week's episode? I think that Tony might end up dying. I feel like Tony Stark could end up biting the dust. We'll see what happens. I don't know if the trajectory of what happens in Endgame is going to come to fruition. I think Tony might end up dying, and Killmonger could don an Iron Man suit for all we know. We'll see what happens. Callum Crow says, I thought this week's episode would have been the Party Thor episode. A lot of people have been speculating. Party Thor. I don't know if we're ever going to see that episode. I know it was announced, I think, on like an unofficial like guide of the episodes, but Party Thor, I don't know if we're ever even going to see it. Time will tell, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to get it, honestly. That's my opinion. But I'm going to go live here on Instagram as well. Let's do this thing just for a few, no, not long. It always takes a while to load. So I'll be answering double the questions. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it to work. Boop. Yep, I got it to work. Cool. Mara says, I don't think I can take Tony dying again. Well, hopefully, we'll see what happens. You never know, though. I think that Tony could end up dying. KFC is finger looking good. Yep, we got KFC in here. Hannah says, I'm pumped. I'm pumped as well. Elisa says, Tony better not die. He has died enough. Yeah, he's gone through enough. I agree. Welcome here on Instagram, guys. I'm live on YouTube right now, doing a Q&A over there, Film Stocked on YouTube. So feel free to hop over there, ask some questions on Instagram, ask them on YouTube. Go over there and subscribe. That is Film Stocked on YouTube. But yeah, McDonald's in the chat over here. We always got all the fast food joints showing out. You got to have them. It's a must. It's a must. The staple of the Film Stock live stream is having all the fast food joints. But yeah, what are your predictions for the episode? What do you guys think of the recent movie news? We don't have to talk strictly about What If. We can talk about the movie news, the Nolan stuff, the Guillermo del Toro news. What kind of snacks do you have for watching What If? I had some leftover pizza earlier, so I'm kind of good right now. But if I were to choose like a snack, honestly, I'd probably go with some popcorn and Reese's Pieces. That's like my go-to for like a big movie or TV show. What is the episode theme tonight? It is, I think, what if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? So Tony never really became Iron Man in the moment we see him with the shrapnel in his chest. So he's saved from that moment. So it kind of changes the trajectory of the MCU in that sense. Someone in the Instagram chat says, I think Killmonger will sacrifice his life. We'll see. I think Tony's going to end up dying. Jason in here on Instagram says, hi, I'm doing well. Simultaneously live on YouTube for you guys here on Instagram. So definitely head over there and join the chat. We're having a fun time. How many episodes are in What If? I believe there's 9 in the first season. This is the 6th. So there's only 7, 8, 9. 3 more after this. Crazy. It's going by pretty fast. Pop Culture Tristan, what's good? Killmonger may take Tony to Wakanda? Perhaps. We'll have to find out. We got Pizza Hut in here now. We got all the fast food joints up in here. Always got to have them. Classic bit of the Film Stocked live streams. But yeah, if you guys are here on Instagram, definitely go check out the YouTube channel Film Stock doing the same thing. Q&A over there. Hannah Love says, what's your favorite MCU character and why? It's Tony Stark because he's not only the funniest and just like the coolest dude in the MCU, he's just a badass. He sacrifices his life for the MCU. Robert Downey Jr. gives a great performance. He's always been the one that I've kind of gravitated towards the most. So he's my number one. He's also the OG. Guess in this one we will see Tony snapping again in the monologue. Maybe, perhaps, yeah. Can't wait for Hawkeye. Me too. Yeah, I have a Hawkeye reaction on the channel as well as like a breakdown of the trailer. I am stoked for that show because it's going to be this kind of refreshing holiday take, and I've compared it to Die Hard. A bunch of people have, but it's got the vibes. Like it's clear as day. It's got those Die Hard vibes, and I love Die Hard. So sign me up. Jackson is in here saying, if you could remake one Marvel movie, which would it be? It's a good question. For those on Instagram right now, I am live on YouTube. Feel free to hop in that chat over there. I'm actually going to wrap up the Instagram stream real quick. So if you guys are here on Insta, YouTube, Film Stock, hope to see you guys there. Peace. So I'm no longer live on Instagram. But here on YouTube, to answer this question, Iron Man 2, because I think that it could have been done 10 times better. Eliminate a lot of the studio interference. I think Ivan Vanko, or Whiplash, whatever you want to call him, he's a pretty decent villain who becomes a terrible villain. Like they could have made him better, is what I'm trying to say. So maybe if they just made him the main villain and took out Justin Hammer, or vice versa, made Hammer the main villain, it could have been better. I like seeing the action sequences are cool, but like it was trying to set up the Avengers. You had Black Widow introduced. Maybe if it was just more of a story of Tony Stark dealing with the Avengers forming on top of like the Justin Hammer threat, that might have been a little more interesting than just shoehorning in Whiplash for some reason. The Hawkeye trailer made me more excited than I've been in a while. Fair. Honestly, it made me feel nostalgic for like the holiday season. It really did. Do I have any ideas for becoming zombie? When the next zombie episode is going to come? I don't know. Maybe the end of the season? Who's your favorite MCU villain? Thanos. But if it's not Thanos, it's probably Vulture. But Wenwu is really high up there as well. Killmonger becoming Black Panther? I don't think they'll touch on that. I don't think that'll happen, honestly. Who's your favorite non-hero MCU character? Non-hero. So I could say villain or anything. I'll answer this as like not a hero or a villain. Just like a person who exists. Happy Hogan, I guess, because he's just funny, he's lovable, and he's not like a hero per se or a villain, so I'll go with Happy. I guess. I'm probably forgetting someone that I like more, though. Jimmy Woo? I don't know. That's a tough one. Howard Stark? I don't know. I would remake Thor 2. Fair. That movie could have been 10 times better. That's another good one that could have been remade much better than the original. Which villain would you substitute in a Marvel movie? It's a good question. I might. Let me think about this one. I might take out. Let's see. Really. Let me think. I'm looking at my MCU shelf. Anyone but Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyone, I feel like, would have been a more compelling villain in Guardians of the Galaxy. And I still love that movie. But honestly, why couldn't have Thanos just been the main villain? I don't know. Maybe they were just saving him for later. Because Ronan's just an extension of Thanos in that movie. So, I don't know. I'll go with that. Iron Man 2 is bottom 5 for me. I can't stand watching it. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I saw it in theaters. I'm kind of nostalgic for it. But I acknowledge it's a bad movie. It's bottom 5 for me as well. Or at least bottom 6. Bottom 5, probably. Who's my favorite anti-hero MCU character? Anti-hero. I don't know if we have many of them in the MCU, so I'm going to cheat and say Deadpool. He's technically going to be in the MCU soon, so there you go. Favorite Spider-Man? I always get this question every stream. It rotates from the day-to-day basis, from an hour-to-hour basis. I'm on the Andrew train currently. I've been that way for a few months now, but I love them all equally. Like, not almost equally. It's almost hard to compare them because they're all great for different reasons. Rumors are going on that live-action Marvel Zombies are going to be made. That would be cool. I don't know if they'll do it, but I mean, that would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty brutal, though. I think they might stick to animated with it, honestly. But I'm not opposed. Alvin says, I wonder if Ultron Vision will be the main villain of What If, and the main reason why the Watcher will assemble different superheroes from different universes. Hell, that'd be pretty cool, actually. I'm interested to see how the finale of What If kind of ties into the actual like canon of the MCU. Like, are we going to see these characters in live action? Someone asked earlier in a Twitch stream I was doing about Captain Carter. Are we going to see her live action? The world may never know. I think that it would be cool. I mean, it's possible for sure. There's definitely rumors that that we're going to see Haley Atwell return in a live action role. So honestly, hard to say. Theories for Hawkeye. I think Yelena will be a cliffhanger ending of an episode. I don't think we'll see her in a trailer as much as I would like to. I think she'll be a cliffhanger ending of an episode, much like Zemo in that episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, the second episode, I believe, where we see him, and then episode 3 is when he's like fully kind of introduced. I think we'll have something along those lines. Hard to say though. But yeah, to everyone in here, 16 of you, definitely hit that like button. It does help out quite a bit. It helps out with the algorithm, and it would mean a lot. Subscribe if you haven't. I do these watch parties every week for What If and other Marvel shows as well. So Hawkeye in November, I'll be doing watch parties. I hope Tom Holland gets the symbiote suit in the future. Yeah, that would be nuts. Like, to see him kind of go emo Peter Parker. Is that what you mean? Or do you just want him to see kind of an evil Peter Parker, or just the black suit Peter Parker? Anyway, either way, pretty cool. Comic Book Indonesia says, hey man, love to see you grinding today. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate that. And thank you for stopping by. I'm excited for this episode, guys. Let's talk about it. Drop your like predictions down below in the chat and stuff like that. I got bit up by mosquitoes somewhere, probably on Saturday. I went to a Georgia football game outdoors, and I was outside a bunch. So I'm like scratching up my arms and like my legs. It's all bit up with mosquito bites. Some people believe Loki season 2 is coming this year. Is it true? I don't believe it. No. Next year at the earliest. They could have secretly filmed it, but like, it's a loaded year for Marvel and Star Wars content next year. It might not be till 2023, but at the same time, I think they would want to get another season out before Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, because Kang's supposed to be in that. So like, it'd be a little abrupt to go from Loki season 1 and not seeing Kang until Ant-Man 3. That's just my 2 cents. I think that they have to kind of address Kang before then, if that makes sense. Gotta love water. Josh from After Credits is in here. What's going on, dude? Everyone in here, go subscribe to Josh After Credits. Check out his James Gunn ranking. Hats off to you, man, for the intro and outro. I really was blown away watching it. It was so well done, well shot, well crafted, well acted. I just, you definitely have the eye for filmmaking, man. And I mean it. Like, keep at it, dude. Keep at it for sure. Follow that dream, man. Have you seen Daredevil? How do you rate it? Haven't seen Daredevil. I've talked about this like every episode of the podcast. There's always a group of like Daredevil hype train every time. Like, oh, Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin's coming back in Hawkeye, and Daredevil Matt Murdock's going to be in No Way Home. It's like that's cool. I'm not a fan of the show because I haven't seen the show. Nothing against it. I just haven't seen it. I'm not a fan of it because I haven't seen it. So I don't get the hype for it. I plan to try and watch Daredevil before No Way Home. I know that's a stretch probably because it's 3 seasons of like 13 episodes apiece, an hour. That's a lot of time commitment for when I should be watching other things and football and making videos and doing streams. So we'll see if I can get to it. It's not the end of the world in my opinion if not, but I plan to watch it eventually. Same with Punisher and maybe the other ones, maybe Jessica Jones perhaps as well. Jackson said, I agree. Thanos steals his scenes in the first Guardians. Ronan was an embarrassment. Same with Hela. She has one badass scene, but the better villain is easily the Grandmaster, and they wasted him. I've never heard the take about Grandmaster being better. I think he's funny. I like the improvisation of Jeff Goldblum. He's definitely funny. I like Hela a lot, though, honestly. I think that she crushes Mjolnir. She takes out the Warriors 3 and kills a bunch of people on Asgard. She's like kicking Thor's ass. I think she has multiple badass moments, honestly. But yeah, so I guess I disagree. But I do think the Grandmaster was underused for sure. But Ronan was absolutely an embarrassment. Not MCU related. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? It's either Han Solo or Obi-Wan Kenobi. One of those two, easily. Ellie says, does anyone else listen to the podcast? I like the new episode. Yes, I hope some of y'all do. We do. Me and Cam, my girlfriend, have a podcast, The Unusual Couple. Video versions on her YouTube channel at Cam Silas, and audio wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. We broke down the Hawkeye trailer. We talked about a bunch of random stuff from Funko Pops to One Direction. So it's a lot of fun. That is on Cam's YouTube channel or wherever you want to look up The Unusual Couple podcast. You can probably find it there. Logan says, love the channel, bro. Well, I appreciate that very much. I'm excited to keep making more Marvel content. This is the best time to be like a Marvel Star Wars fan. We're getting so much stuff for the rest of this year and moving into 2022. I can't wait to cover all of it. I think Kingpin would be in the post-credits scene for Hawkeye finale to set up the Echo spinoff series. You never know. There's so much that could come out of Hawkeye. I'm excited to see it all play out. Kingpin would be awesome. I know that Kingpin would be cool just because, hell, Kingpin, we've seen him in other iterations of movies and video games and stuff like that. But in the MCU, for sure, it would be cool. And, of course, for the Daredevil fans, it would be an even bigger deal because they had seen that character in that TV show. If they make us wait till 2023, I'm going to scream, cry, puke at the same time, as Cam likes to say. Yep, that's a good old Cam quote. I think that we might have to wait till 2023, guys. It's kind of a bummer, but I think it's going to happen. Loki, I don't see Loki coming out because we got Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and all the movies, and Moon Knight, I believe, coming next year. I don't see them fitting Loki in next year. I really don't. Don't know when we're going to see it, honestly, guys. It's kind of a bummer, but yeah. By the way, we have 30 minutes until the episode drops, so definitely drop a like and drop your questions and predictions. I'll probably test like my sound and the timer and everything closer to the episode just to make sure it's running well. But that's good for now. We're just chilling. Had I watched Malignant, I thought it was the weakest film James Wan made. I have not seen it yet. I've heard some mixed things. I've heard some great things. I don't know if I'll watch it because I'm not a massive horror fan, but I have heard it's pretty crazy, and there's like a crazy twist apparently, so pretty neat stuff. I just haven't seen it. I've only seen a few James Wan films. Saw is his best movie. I don't care. Not going to watch Insidious or The Conjuring. Saw for days. Come on. Saw is amazing. Time for a new car. If you're offering, maybe I'll take it. Let's see. We have so long. It feels like we have a while, but yeah, it's only 30 minutes, so it's honestly not that far. Zilla, what's going on? Do you think Marvel will start breaking the 2 billion mark regularly once theaters open back up completely again? Honestly, I think yes, not regularly, but like every other movie. Like I think Multiverse of Madness could do it. Love and Thunder could do it. I think No Way Home could do it. So yeah, I think that like a few big ones will, but like I don't think the Marvels will. I think Black Panther 2 will. I don't think Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will. Like there's smaller movies that I don't think will just do as much, but they'll still do like a billion worldwide easily. 2 though, that's a lot. 2's a lot, so I don't know. Hyped for Deadpool in MCU. It would be awesome if he comes in and end credits with No Way Home and says, "Enough of the Spider Boy." Yeah, I hope we see him in like Multiverse of Madness or in No Way Home, like a post-credit scene or something. We need Deadpool in the MCU. We've already known he knows Korg guys. They reacted to the Free Guy trailer, so we got to have that match. At least that would be cool if they had a TV show or something. I don't know if we'll ever get that, but sign me up. Alvin says, will you watch Star Wars Visions even though it's not canon? Absolutely. I plan to watch it and review it when that comes out. That's actually next week. A week from today it drops. I plan to watch them all and just do a big review video of it because I know it's like shorts and I'm not going to review every single short because I think they're like probably 10 to 20 minutes a piece. But I plan to do a video for Star Wars Visions next week, a review. Non-spoiler probably, but maybe spoilers. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Giancarlo says, really enjoyed the Marvel movie ranking video. You should do it for What If when all episodes are out. Well, that's a good suggestion. I think I may just do that. I ranked the episodes of all the other shows, so I probably will rank the What If episodes. That video would drop in October, I believe, because What If has a few more weeks after this. So it'd be like the beginning of October. Who's voicing Tony in Killmonger? I know it's Michael B. Jordan, but I don't know who's doing Tony. I think it's the same person who's been voicing Tony, which is actually not Robert Downey Jr., which is upsetting because I wish they got RDJ to come back. I know they didn't get Tom Holland, RDJ, Chris Evans, or Scarlett Johansson, unfortunately, which I think would have made it cooler if they had the originals across the board, but I guess I might get it. Sorry, I had to massive spam. I couldn't even see the chat, so I had to block someone. I think Killmonger will sacrifice his life for Tony. Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier, I think on Instagram. I think that Tony will die. I don't know. I just have a weird feeling. Clint Barton or Kate Bishop? I mean, I haven't seen any of Kate Bishop, but I like the looks of her already. Like, I think she just has that fun persona to her, and I like her like attitude in the trailer. She looks pretty dope, so I kind of like her already more than Clint, if that's weird, but I can't really answer it yet. Yeah, I agree. I think Yelena will have like a fight scene and then she'll come around and end up pairing with him. I don't think she's going to be anti-Hawkeye the whole show. Max and I were talking about this earlier. Is Free Guy in the MCU? Perhaps. I feel like that's a good question. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I won't say why for spoiler's sake, but I don't think it is. Way left field theory, but do you think any Star Wars characters could show up in Multiverse of Madness since it's been confirmed Guardians of the Galaxy and Star Wars are in the same universe? That's a wild theory. I don't know if they would do it just because it might screw up some continuity. I had no idea that those two things were confirmed to be in the same universe, though. That's nuts to me. Wild. I didn't know that. Did not know that. So if that's true, we could see like C-3PO and R2-D2 if they were to show any characters, but I don't think they'll do it. How much do you like Shang-Chi? It's one of my favorite MCU movies. It's in my top 10, and I've seen it 3 times, and it's just such a blast. The action is so cool. Simu Liu is a star in the making, and he owns the role. It's a very funny movie. The comedy is just a kind of comedy that caters to me. It's not like forced. It's just conversational humor. And yeah, and by the way, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I think my signal's kind of crappy right now. So I got the little Wi-Fi logo for some reason. Its connection is fairly good. So let me get off Wi-Fi on my phone. Hopefully that's not messing with it too hard. But let me know if you guys can hear me. As much as I want to think Killmonger will save Tony Stark, I think he'll just use Stark to get his revenge on Wakanda. Yeah, I think Killmonger still has evil intentions, unfortunately. We'll see if I'm proven wrong, but I mean, we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Honestly, though, who do you think opened the multiverse? Wanda, Loki, Sylvie, or Doctor Strange, or Spider-Man? I think that I think it happened in Loki, but I don't know because it definitely wasn't Wanda. It wasn't at all, in my opinion. Like, not even close. She was just looking with the Darkhold book, so not Wanda. I think when Sylvie killed the version of Kang we saw in Loki, I think that kind of did it, right? I mean, we saw the branches splitting. Now, that show takes place outside of time and space, so it's really damn confusing to the MCU timeline. I think they need to release like a proper timeline very soon so that we can all kind of be on the same page. Like Doctor Strange in the trailer, I don't know if he set off the multiverse. Like his spell went wrong, but I don't know. We don't know what iterations of these Spider-Man villains we're seeing, so I don't know how that lines up with Loki. That's why it's kind of confusing, because it feels like we've seen this multiversal break various times now. So it's kind of confusing, to be honest. I don't know if anyone else is kind of confused and wants clarity. I want clarity. That would be pretty funny, Ellie. I like that idea. Like that, just a little nod to kind of like an Easter egg. That would be totally fine with me. Like, I mean, they are technically in Raiders of the Lost Ark. They're like part of the hieroglyphics when they're like lifting the ark. You can actually see, or part of the ark. I forget which one. I think it's hieroglyphics. You could see C-3PO and R2-D2, and of course in Temple of Doom, Club Obi-Wan or Club Kenobi. I think it's Club Obi-Wan though in the beginning. Interesting. I like that concept. It's pretty cool. But Maggie, you do make a damn good point as well. Mayor says thoughts on the next Mandalorian season. I can't wait. It could be the best yet. No Grogu probably, but that's okay because I think it's going to focus on Mandalore itself, and I think we're going to see like a restoration of the planet, and there's going to be. I mean, the dark saber lies with Mando right now. Bo-Katan wanted it, obviously, but I think that there's going to be new characters introduced. We could see Sabine come in. I think this is going to be a crucial season because Boba Fett, we know Mando is going to be in that. This is going to be the next step for the Star Wars TV universe. I think they're going to create an MCU of their own on Disney Plus. Could build up to a movie, but with Ezra coming and with Thrawn coming in Ahsoka, I think these characters are going to intertwine. All of their shows are going to intertwine into an MCU type thing. It's going to build to an event with Thrawn. You got to take on Thrawn, right? I mean, we've never seen it. We don't know where the hell he is or where Ezra is, so I'm excited to see them in live action. Sabine as well. Did I see Andrew lying on the Tonight Show? I saw that, and like the way I look at it is like the leaked picture is probably real. I'm refusing to believe it, even though I've someone who sat on the pedestal and said, "Hey, I firmly 100% believe Toby and Andrew are in the movie." I'm kind of in denial, and I don't want to believe they're in it until I actually see the movie. So, or see it in a trailer. But the thing is, like Jimmy Fallon and all these people, like, oh, come on, you're in the movie. You're in the movie. It's like, do you want him to just come out and say, "Yep, I'm in the movie. That's me," and then like him confirm it and us kind of have a trailer shot or a movie shot spoiled like that? Like, even though we know in our heads it's true that they're probably in the movie, like 90% sure they're in the movie. Him saying it, like, what is he? It's a lose-lose situation, right? That's what Sasha was even saying in the Twitch chat stream. It's like, do you want them to come out and say it and then everyone gets pissed, or do you want them to just keep lying and then you'd be like, oh no, they're in it? Like, there's nothing that he could do. He can't straight up say he's in it. Like, he's probably in it, but everyone keeps egging him on. It's like, just let it be. We'll see it happen in the trailer or the movie, and then we'll be happy. But like for now, I don't get why so many people are egging on him. And Toby is probably like hidden away, like reclused somewhere. So I don't know what the deal is, but come on. I mean, they're probably in it, but I wouldn't even bother asking Andrew. Like, he's going to have to say no. He's just going to have to say no. I don't get why we're trying to even rile him up. Who's your favorite Guardian? Probably Rocket, but I do like Star-Lord quite a bit. I like Rocket the most, I think, though. But they're both, it's kind of like a notch thing. It's like they're about a hair apart from each other. I'm hyped for the Boba series. We need a trailer. Absolutely. I was talking about like how Hawkeye is going to fill the void of the Mandalorian for being this like November, December holiday event from week to week basis that friends and families are talking about during like Christmas. That was Mando the past few years, and we don't have that. But then someone commented on the podcast. They're like, what about Book of Boba Fett? And I was like, they need to drop a damn trailer for that. Like, that show is supposed to come out in December. It is September 15th. We don't even have like a poster, not even the teaser poster for it. Just the logo. We don't know anything about like, I don't know if it's actually going to come out in December. I want it to, but I don't know if it will. We'll see. I mean, you would assume we have to get like a tease or a freaking announcement on like a release date soon-ish, like soonish. If it's coming in December, like by the end of this month, if we have nothing, I'll be concerned. Pretty concerned. Are Jedis human? Because Han Solo is a human, but is a Jedi still human? I know they're the Jedi Knights, but they're just superhumans. They're still humans. They just have like either, the Force worked in mysterious ways, but the midichlorian count thing comes into play. Like, they're still humans, but I do know what you're kind of saying. Multiverse is set off, and I wonder if Sam and Bucky are driving their boat they fix in Falcon and Winter Soldier. We'll never know. We'll never know. We're not going to see those characters for so long to like Cap 4. Isn't that crazy? That's like 2024 probably. It's insane. Azid, what's going on? Been doing good. Been streaming a bunch today. I'm looking forward to this episode that drops in 20 or 19 minutes. Excuse me. But if you guys are in here, definitely hit that like button. If you're on the replay, hit that like button. Can we hit 50 likes on this? That'd be pretty cool. I always like to try and hit 50. So make sure to hit that like button if you guys are in here. It does help out. And keep dropping your questions. I'm probably going to pull up the timer soon. Maybe in like 10 minutes, I'll do that. And make sure everything's running properly. But yeah, I'm excited for this episode. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? It's going to be an interesting one for sure. By the way, we're getting a West Side Story trailer tomorrow. I'll probably be reacting to that. So I'll get a few hours of sleep after this, wake up and react to that, and go back to sleep after that. Probably that's my plan, I think. I love how Disney is really keeping Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau to save Star Wars from that disastrous sequel trilogy. Yeah, they're definitely righting the wrongs of some things and taking it in a direction that's kind of unifying the fan base. So, any thoughts on Fantastic Four coming in 2024? I'm hyped for it. Yeah, I want to know who's playing who. That's the one thing I'm curious about is who the hell are they going to cast in these roles? And that's something that will be a mystery for at least a year, I'd say. We'll find out maybe in maybe early next year, I think. We'll see. I feel bad for Andrew. If he was indeed in the movie, people should stop pushing him to spoil. MCU fans know damn well actors cannot talk about the movie, especially if it is MCU. Exactly. He's in a lose-lose situation. There's nothing he can really do. So it's kind of up Schitt's Creek. Is that the saying, if I use that right? Is it just me or is Rocket really slept on? He is slept on when it comes to like overall characters. I do think he slept on for sure because I like him. I think he's got a lot of heart to him. And he's definitely one of the funnier characters in the MCU. I love the line where Tony, in Endgame, Tony's like, at this exact moment, I thought you were Build-A-Bear. That gets me every time. What if Korg became the new Hulk? What if Korg became the Thing from Fantastic Four? That might be even better. If they kill off Bucky, I will cry. I don't think they'll kill off Bucky. I don't think that he'll die ever, honestly. But it would be pretty sad if he does die. Have I seen Shang-Chi? Yes, I have. I was talking about this earlier, Bragg Games, and I said it's a top 10 MCU project. It is. It's my number 6. I do have a full ranking of the MCU on the YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out. I also rank the heroes, the villains, all in a tier list, but yes, it is top 10 for me. I really, really enjoy that one. I feel bad for Hawkeye the 2 weeks when Spider-Man No Way Home is out and having pre-screeners. Nobody's going to talk about it. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer because people are going to be on that hype wave for No Way Home, and the No Way Home trailer is going to overshadow everything, and like, that's just something that people are going to have to understand. But I do still think Hawkeye is going to have its fan base. I'm going to be there. I'm sure most of you guys are going to be there every week. So it's not like, I think it's just a wealth of riches for Marvel at this point. Like, we have so much content. Not everything is going to get its spotlight every week. Like, No Way Home is going to overshadow most things. It's literally going to overshadow Christmas itself, which is crazy. John Krasinski, I would love to see him and Emily Blunt be, Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm. I believe I said that right. I think I did. It's also 2:30 in the morning, and I've been up since 8:30, 8 in the morning, actually. So it's been a long day, a lot of streaming. I did a 4-hour Twitch stream before this, so I've been on the stream grind lately. Definitely hit that like button if you guys are in here. It does help out. Feel free to send in a super chat, and if you would feel like you want to support the channel in that way, it's not at all required, but it is there. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I do a ton of Marvel content, ton of trailer reactions, breakdowns, vlogs, all these different types of videos. This is something I've been saying for so long now, Bragg Games. I would love to see Evans back as the Human Torch in Multiverse of Madness. I don't think they'll do it full on in the actual MCU, but I do think we'll see him in other like Fox Marvel films. Characters come in Multiverse of Madness, and this would be one that I would totally want to see. It would just be perfect. It would be so funny. They'd be like, you look a lot like Captain America, and he could like have just a quippy one-liner, be like, who the hell's that, or something like that. I loved it. It was really great casting. I agree. Do I know if Cam will get to go to early viewing for No Way Home? Not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But either way, I'll be there at that Thursday night showing, December 16th. I'm going to get my tickets right when they go on sale, no matter what. I can't wait. Packed theater, electric atmosphere. Sign me up. Lewis is in here. What's good, Lewis? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good night's rest. I know that we're in completely different time zones, so you're very far ahead of me in the day right now. Yes, I agree. I agree. Bully McGuire's in here. What's going on? I've been busy with school. I finally caught up with What If. Well, nice. I'm glad you caught up. I know you've been in here for some of the past watch parties. Welcome back. We need a What If Chris got the 10 rings episode. Might not be that interesting. I don't know what I would be able to do with those things. I feel like I couldn't be able to wield them. I wouldn't know what I was doing, honestly. When do I think Shang-Chi will appear next in the MCU? Honestly, I think he could be in Multiverse of Madness. I don't know. I know that's kind of last minute, and I don't know if they would have had to keep that a secret for a while, obviously. But I have a feeling maybe Multiverse of Madness. Why not? Did I get to 100% on the stream? No, I'm at like 77%. It's going to take a long time to get to 100. It's going to take a few more streams. Lewis says, make sure to watch the new Unusual Couple podcast episode on Cam Silas YouTube channel. This is true. Definitely go check that out. And Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, the Unusual Couple podcast is there. Myself and Cam talk about Marvel, life in general. It's a fun time. We break down the Hawkeye trailer this week. And also, if you want to see my in-depth thoughts on the Hawkeye trailer, I did post a breakdown on the YouTube channel. Check that out. Yeah, I'm roughly 78% into the complete saga. My foot just slipped off of the couch that it was balanced on. Electric atmosphere, pun intended. No pun intended, but I did not even realize what I did there, so hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't think they do 2 episodes per week. They'll space them out. They'll space them out 1 a week. I don't think they would do 2 a week. Ooh, Pack Theater. I was in one for something recently, but it wasn't the same. Shang-Chi was pretty packed. It was pretty cool, but like I don't remember the last like full house movie theater experience I had. Really don't. Do you watch The Office? What's your favorite episode? I love The Office. It's one of my favorite shows. The dinner party one is one everyone always goes to. It's iconic. It's freaking hilarious. But I like The Fire. I like that's season 2. A lot of season 2 episodes are good. The Dundies is a great one. There's like some classic ones that I really just enjoy. The basketball one from season 1. There's a lot of great ones. Favorite Loki variant? Gotta go classic Loki. Richard E. Grant kills. I want that Funko Pop. Man, I want it. It's a box lunch exclusive, I think. My Sylvie Pop got delivered yesterday. Very nice. That's awesome. Maggie needs to be a mod here. Oh, I got to make her one, I guess. I need to do that at some point. Someone remind me. Let's see. Watched Shang-Chi for the 3rd time yesterday. It was just as good as the first 2 times. Yeah, it has great rewatch value. I've seen it 3 times now. I don't get sick of it ever. Really great rewatch value. I can't wait to see it again. Hopefully by the end of the year, it gets a physical media release or a Disney Plus release, and I will be checking it out then for sure. 2 a week could be good for What If. I agree. I think they could have dropped them all at the same time for What If. I think that's a show that lends itself to that kind of platform. I don't know why they space it out. I know money and subscriptions and all that and the buzz, but they could have easily done it all at once, I think. What's your favorite Marvel experience you've had besides Endgame and Infinity War? The first Avengers was amazing. People were just going nuts, clapping. That one's up there. Homecoming was really cool though. Like the gate, everyone went when he opened the door and Vulture was there, and he said, "You must be Peter." And he's obviously Liz's dad, that his Homecoming date's dad, Vulture. That was a crazy reveal. One of the coolest twists in the MCU. So I'll say that is one of them for sure. Michael Scott Paper Company is the best. That's a great one too. Do you think you'll be watching Shang-Chi again in theater or wait till the Disney Plus Blu-ray release? I don't know. I might see it one more time in theaters. It's hard to decide if I really want to see it again, but I think I'm kind of just going to wait it out at this point. I've seen it 3 times. It's very fresh in my mind. I think I can wait a little longer before I watch it again, honestly. Ooh, I wish I got this pop so much. I'm going to try and find it on like eBay or something. It's such a clean Funko Pop. Yeah, I definitely want to get my hands on that one eventually, for sure. By the way, 10 minutes till the episode drops. Hit that like button, guys. Keep firing off your questions in the chat. This is always a fun time. We've been live for 40 minutes. It doesn't feel like it. It's pretty crazy, actually. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up the timer and Disney Plus because that's always a good thing to have open, I'd say. So let's go ahead and get Disney Plus open. There we go. I'll get the timer going as well. Hopefully that works. Boom, we're going to take that out there. Shrink it down. Go to stopwatch. zoom in. And let's get that prepared for when the time comes. Go ahead and share my screen. Share screen. Window, timer, share. Boom, we're good to go there. And then I can just do this right here. Shrink that down. I love how you guys can't see what I'm doing. I just like to narrate it because that's the way I roll. And then I can do this right here. And we're golden. Then whenever the episode comes up, we're good to go. So pretty much good to go. Just got to share my screen and start the timer up. Pro Cole says, I'm at Disneyland for 3 days. Well, hell yeah. I hope you have fun. Enjoy Avengers Campus. Enjoy all that jazz. Disneyland's a really fun time. Been twice in my life now. Hopefully I can get back there next year or the year after because it was a ton of fun. Shang-Chi might be my favorite origin movie. It is in my top 3. I do have a video on that if you guys want to see exactly where everything places for me, but it's a damn good origin movie. I ordered the Doctor Strange and Black Panther gold Funko Pop Spider-Man. I ordered the Doctor Strange and Black and Gold Funko Pop Spider-Man. Yeah, very cool. I know they had those pre-orders for No Way Home out a while ago. I did not pre-order any of them just because it was so far removed from the actual release date. But yeah, some cool pops. I mean, after seeing the trailer, the pops are cooler. You know, that's just the way it is. Many big MCU stars are coming in the MCU. Christian Bale, how cool is that? It's super cool. Yeah, I hope we get to see more like McConaughey level actors, like Brad Pitt level actors join the MCU. We've got Matt Damon as cameo of Loki. And of course, Christian Bale going to be playing what's his name? Gorag, I want to say, in Love and Thunder, something like that. But yeah, I'm excited. Catching football this week? I did. Yeah, I watched the Ravens-Raiders game last night. I watched some NFL games on Sunday. The Chiefs-Browns was one of the ones I watched. The Falcons a little bit versus the Eagles. They got killed. And I watched the Georgia UAB game on Saturday. I was actually at the game. So yeah, go Dogs. 2-0. On to South Carolina this weekend. I'll be at that game as well. As this Ellie says, I love Disneyland. We live only 2 hours away, so we go over here. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I live about 7 hours from Disney World, so I try and go at least once or twice a year. More like once a year, but I do enjoy going down there. I freaking love it. I hope I can get back there next year. What's your least favorite Marvel origin story? I'll give you a little spoiler, but I do have a video. You guys should check it out on my YouTube channel. MCU Origin Movies Ranked. It's not linked anywhere, but if you just look it up or go to my recent videos, it's down there. My least favorite is The Incredible Hulk, I think. It just doesn't do it for me. It feels so far removed from the MCU. And yes, it's because that was kind of early on, so the MCU didn't really have its established tone and its established vision, but it still like exists in the MCU and no one really talks about it. So it's my least favorite. Also went to Funko Hollywood. Very cool. I would like to go there one day. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? Yeah, it's going to be a damn interesting episode. I'm excited, guys. Definitely hit that like button. Comment down below in the chat. How excited are you for this episode? Do you think it's going to be the best one? What's your favorite episode of What If? I always like to talk about that. I'll ask you now, and I'll ask you after the episode as well. If you're on the replay again, I appreciate you guys for watching on the replay. Hit that like button. It does help out. And shout out Max. I know he's probably in here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't speak on my Packers. Yeah, that was a rough one. Is Aaron Rodgers phoning it in? Who knows? Let's see. But yeah, fire away your questions. I am on Disney Plus right now. I got everything ready to go for when the episode drops. I'm ready. This episode's 30 minutes-ish, and I have to leave it 20 past, so I'll have to head out as soon as the episode finishes, but I'll stay in here throughout the episode. I appreciate you stopping by, Lewis. Always showing the support. You're awesome, man. Cannot emphasize that enough. Have I seen Ryan Reynolds' latest TikTok? I've watched it like 5 times. It's very captivating. I followed him. I wasn't following him on TikTok. After seeing that, I did follow him. It's so captivating. I'm probably going to watch it after the stream and go to bed and let that voice soothe me to sleep tonight. I love Sebastian Stan's voice acting as Bucky and What If. I like it as well. I know a lot of people have kind of said it's not the best. I like it, though. Max, Aiden, and Abby on the rewatch. How's everybody doing? Shout out every single one of you guys. You're all awesome. What time is it there? It's 1 in the morning here. It is 2:45 in the morning here. So, yeah. Procol says, gotta go. School. Totally understandable. Thank you for stopping by. That song from Ryan's recent is so catchy. I've been singing it all day. It's so catchy. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I'm going to watch it. It's really freaking catchy. There is a big difference between Disneyland and Disney World. The rides are different layouts. The layouts of the park are different. One's bigger, one's smaller. There's different parks to go to, different, attractions, all that stuff. So they are different for sure. And they are across the country as well. You watch NFL or just college? My family are 49ers fans. Well, that's very cool. They got the win I saw. I mainly watch college football. I do watch NFL games. I don't have a team that I really stick to in the NFL. I just watch players more so. But college football is my jam. I freaking love college football. I love how we got to see Bucky with the shield. What if? That was dope. I hope we get that Funko Pop. I don't think the world will give it to us, but I would freaking love it. I have to tell Cam something so funny whenever she is next live. Go for it. Did you hear about the new Marvel book coming? Hell yeah, I did. I saw that on Twitter. I want to pick that up. It's like a really cool book detailing the MCU from the origin through the end of the Infinity Saga with like in-depth set photos and how everything was made. And Kevin Feige was talking about how those kind of books inspired him to make the MCU. Stuff like that is always really inspiring for me. So I would definitely like to check that out and pick up that book when the time does come. I think it's available for pre-order now. I don't know the pricing of it. It's probably going to be a little bit of a pretty penny, but it's probably worth it because it's detailing the entire MCU in such detail. Yes, I just said detail like 5 times. Let's see. Let me turn that up a bit. Any idea where Vision is? Hell no, no idea. Honestly, not a remote clue. I think my Wi-Fi is lagging right now, but you might be able to see me. I'm not sure. I have no idea where he is, and I think he'll probably show up again because they wouldn't just put him out there for nothing. But yeah, he's out there somewhere. Am I picking up Snyder Cut? I am not. I'm not going to pick that up on Blu-ray. It's on HBO Max, so I don't know. But Stranger Boy, thank you for being here. I was at the theater watching Shang-Chi and notification went off on my phone for Cam's News to post. Person behind me saw a notification said, you know Cam too, and we ended up talking. That's pretty funny. What are the odds of that? That's awesome. She'll definitely enjoy that story. You got to tell it to her. 2 minutes, people. 2 minutes. Definitely. Yep. Hit that like button if you guys are here on the replay or in the live. Let's get to 50 likes if that's possible. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future watch parties, videos, trailer reactions, breakdowns, all that good stuff. Episode's going to drop here in about 2 minutes, though. I see we got 20 people in here. Shout out every single one of you. Azid says, do you watch any other Marvel superhero YouTubers or not? Not really, honestly. Not really, no. I just kind of do my own thing. Maybe the occasional Soups video. Soups is a good buddy of mine, so maybe I'll watch one of his videos every now and then. But other than that, kind of just do my own thing. I'm debating if I'm going to pick up Black Widow. I did not today. I would like to get that Steelbook. It's sick, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay the money right now because it is free on Disney Plus 4K. So it's kind of like, it's a tough decision. I actually bought the Premiere access, so I kind of like don't know if I want to. I don't know. We'll see. You've nailed the social media plugs. I say it so much, it's kind of ingrained like muscle memory at this point. I love saying it too. It's just like boom, boom, boom. I can fire them off real quick. But the episode's about to drop. And when it does drop, I will put the timer up. The timer is a little whack, so it's going to be fine when it does sync up at the beginning. If you don't pause, it will be fine all the way through. Now, I want to figure this out before like Hawkeye and stuff, and Cam's better technologically than me, but I do think that it's going to freak out and it might pause a few times, but it'll catch up eventually. So if you do end up pausing, just make sure you pause at the same time if you're on the replay, or else it'll kind of get off track. But if you're here live, I will literally hum it and I'll try and keep it in track as much as possible just to make sure that we get it going. But Maggie says the book's $134. That's a pretty penny to pay for that Marvel book, but I feel like it might be worth it, especially if you want to read through it all. We got less than a minute. It might be out right now. It is 2:50. We will see. It's out. The episode is out, guys. It is out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Start the timer. You all know the drill. Oh my gosh, Hawkeye came up and it freaked me out for a second. I was like, what? But I gotta go to What If real quick. My stream could end up freaking out. I hope it doesn't, but we will see. Oh, it went to the end of the zombie episode. That's not what I wanted. I'll get this episode started very shortly, guys. Let me go to What If real quick, and I will get to the chat after the episode. Let's see. It should be out. Where is it? Yep, here we go. 34 minutes long. All right, I'm going to share my screen in a second. Let me do this real quick, and then I'll go ahead and do this right here. And we'll go ahead and get it good. Can you guys see me? It's glitching. Oh, as Disney Plus glitching? That's whack. Let me check something real quick. All right, I got it up. We're all good. Bum 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 dum bum 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 dum bum 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 ba 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 dum bum 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 ba 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 da 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 dun 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 dun. If your audio matched that, you're in sync. I don't know. I can't control the timer. It does tend to glitch out though, so I apologize if it does. Let's get into this thing. I'll get to the chat after. Let's go. Michael B. Jordan, Jon Favreau, Chadwick. It's still really sad thinking about Chadwick's passing. I don't. We all just miss him so much. Cheadle, Paul Bettany. Let's see it. Let's see it. I still need to memorize this. What if? I love how it sounds like a documentary. Anyway, let's get into this thing. Back in Black, please. Come on. Back in Black. All right. Is he going to say, to peace? I'm just kidding. Throw it up. One of the best openings to an MCU movie right here. They master like the animated versions of their shots. We saw this clip on Twitter, but just like that, Tony's not going to become Iron Man. Alrighty then. Oof. R.I.P. my man. I got the pop right behind me. No Iron Man. Damn. So he's now just full on a-hole forever, sadly. Okay. Damn. Ooh, this man's getting exposed. Caught in 4K. Which we already knew, but damn. Literally ended this man's whole career. Happy dropped him. Love Butch Cassidy, so it's good. As a Tony stan, this episode upsets me. He wants freaking Iron Man tech, which I mean isn't been developed yet, but it's definitely going to have to play a role at some point. Come on, guys. He wants his repulsor tech, technically, I guess. So yeah, he's definitely just using Tony, which we could have inferred. Good old Tony. How sick would it be if one day, like, we as humans could actually do that stuff that he just did with like the 3D technology building? Like, it just blows my mind. Very Iron Man 2, like the stuff Ivan Vanko makes. I miss Jarvis, even though he's like low key vision anyway. Are they gonna go to Wakanda or no? Claw. Good old Claw. But back to Age of Ultron. Ooh. It is Killmonger, isn't it? Is Rhodey gonna die? Oh wait, I'm stupid. It's Black Panther. Because I forgot Chadwick was um, listed up front. Badass. Damn. We'll throw back to that Iron Man tech. Did he kill Black Panther or just knock him out? Oof. Rhodey got killed. Wow. He's gonna kill Tony. I called this pre-ep. He's gonna kill Tony. I think Tony's going down at the end of the ep. We'll see though. We'll see. It's interesting. So they did kill. They did kill T'Challa. Wow. Damn. Did he make a suit? He made a suit, didn't he? A suit? Oh shit. Damn. I hope Killmonger gets killed. He killed Rhodey and T'Challa. He deserves to die. Even in animated form, we got to get a shirtless shot of everyone. They did it with Bucky and now Killmonger. No. Oh, is it through and through the shoulder? I'm not worried. I was about to quote The Dark Knight. Never mind. Did that kill him? It just looks like a through and through to the shoulder, in my opinion. I guess he's dead, though. Wow, rest in peace, Tony. Wow. Killmonger needs justice needs to be served against that man, though. Wow. I hate to say I'm right, but I did call the death of Tony before the episode. Bummer. Who's it going to be? Death. Yep. Another day, another Killmonger killing someone. Hmm. What a scam artist. They're all about to get killed. Hmm. Interesting. Too fishy to me still. Yeah. Scam artist Killmonger. The action is pretty cool, though, I will admit. This is like a pretty epic battle. Scam artist. It's a great line. That was a great closing line. That was a good episode. Probably like if not my least favorite, my second to least favorite, but it was still good. Let's see what the chat says, though. I'm gonna take this earbuds out. What, they killed Tony 3 times in a row? Yeah, they've killed this man so much. It's honestly like, let the man rest. Honestly, but yeah, that was a good episode. Lewis says, I love the episode is basically a mix between Iron Man and Black Panther. It really is. It's like, yeah, it's going back and forth for sure. I'll say I liked it. It was not my favorite, though. My favorite is still, I like Zombies, Doctor Strange, episode 3, and episode 2 more than this one. So it's like not my favorite, but I still like it. I love the Iron Man stuff, of course, seeing the callbacks. They do such a good job of callbacks on a week-to-week basis with What If, so that's impressive there. The action was cool with the final sequence with the drones. There were some powerful messages there at the end, especially from Chadwick as T'Challa. Was it worth it? And the whole speech that he gave there really hit. So there were a lot of standout moments in this episode. Not my favorite, like I said, but it had great moments for sure. What do you guys think of this one? Let me know in the chat right now. If you're on the replay, comment your thoughts on the episode as well down below. And definitely hit that like button, guys. That was a fun watch party. Ellie says, it was good, not my favorite, though. I needed to watch it when I'm not falling asleep. That's totally fair. Yeah, it's probably worth a rewatch when you are a little more awake, definitely. Marvel Zombies feels like a real horror movie. Yeah, it really does. The Watcher gets more and more visible. It's close to interfering. Yeah, he gets more and more visible. That is very true. It's a very interesting concept. I think that by the end, maybe he actually will interfere. Really solid episode. Not my favorite. It was surprising and fun. Yeah, I agree. It was solid. You know, it was nothing special. Good episode, though. Yep, good, not great. Yep, I agree. Fulcrum 28 says, thought it was great. Yeah, I thought it was good. It was good. It's not my favorite. It will not be my favorite of the I like a few more episodes more than it, but it was still good, and I like the callbacks to both Black Panther the movie and Iron Man the movie. They did a good job intertwining those for sure. But yeah, guys, that's probably gonna do it for the watch party. Thank you all for being here. If you're watching on the replay, I appreciate it. Shout out you guys for stopping by. If you're here on the live, it's super early. It's 3:22 a.m. for me. I'm gonna go to sleep right after this and wake up early for for a West Side Story trailer reaction. Then probably go back to sleep after that. That's just the way it is. I'm gonna keep on grinding it out. But solid episode. I'm excited for next week's episode of What If. I don't know what it's gonna entail. We only have 3 left, I think, which is insane. Magus is gonna go to bed now. See you later. I'm about to go to bed myself. Peace. I'm tired as well. He's definitely getting closer, yeah, for sure. So we're gonna see what the Watcher, how much closer he's gonna get next week. Only time will tell. Thank you all so much for watching. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not hit the notification bell so no miss out on any future What If reactions, Marvel videos, all that good stuff, trailer reactions, breakdown. Go check out my Hawkeye trailer breakdown. It means a lot, guys. Hit the like button on that video, help support that one for sure. If you're here on the replay, I appreciate you all. Go follow me on my social medias. They're linked in the description down below. But that's going to do it for this episode 6 watch party. Episode 7 next week, same time, same place. Hope to see you guys there. Hopefully next week's episode is a banger. I thought this one was really good. Not my favorite, but really good. Next week, I think it could be just as good, if not better. But that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for being here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.